Okay, so you want to win a major symphony audition on your first try. So you're a talented player on your instrument. You've studied either privately or at university or conservatory. You've been playing in local orchestras for a while. You've had the opportunity to play with professional musicians and gigs and feel comfortable and kind of equal playing with them. And they compliment you on your skills. You're playing a good sounding instrument that you own. So all the preliminaries are in place. I was like that. Finally, you see the audition you want advertised and gear up to apply. If you win, you'll be one of maybe 200 or so violinists working for a major symphony. Orchestras like Philadelphia, San Francisco, Los Angeles, Chicago, New York Phil, Boston, Cleveland, the best in the country. Most major orchestras today require you to send along with your written resume a CD recording of your playing of the required repertoire, including a concerto and excerpts to be reviewed by the audition committee prior to you being invited to play the live audition. After you send in your resume and CD, you get a letter back from the orchestra accepting you to play the audition. It almost feels like a win already. So you know the required concerto by heart, as well as most of the primary excerpts usually asked for. Sure you do, you've practiced. First page of Don Juan, parts of Brahms symphonies, number 1, 2, and 4. Some excerpts from Beethoven's Ninth. Mendelssohn's Midsummer Night's Dream, the Scherzo. How about the Scherzo from the Schumann Second Symphony? How about the opening of Mozart's Marriage of Figaro Overture? These are the standards. An important part of the preparation process is to find musicians you respect and play the repertoire for them, just like an audition. If that musician has some excerpt books available, you could play randomly chosen material at sight reading. If you can play well for several different musicians before the audition, that will solidify your confidence. And it happens all the time here. My friends who are playing for auditions, they often call me and say, "Can I come over and play my stuff for you?" And I'm happy to. And I, listen and I support them and try to help them build confidence. It's good to always do that kind of thing before you play the audition. You need to also be conscious of the style required to play classic masterpieces. Immoderate expression like super wide vibrato, rubato and accelerando, schmaltzy slides, and even excess physical actions can distract from your performance and lead the committee to feel that you won't fit in with the group. There will be some unannounced excerpts, of course, which with your previous experience, we hope, you'll be able to play adequately in sight reading. Yeah. And you could practice your sight reading, take out Beethoven quartets, look over a section and see how well you can play it, right? Just write it, just reading it. Most important to remember in sight reading, get as many notes as you can, but also pay close attention to the dynamics. It's so very important. Before you start, note the key signature and the tempo indication. If you have a moment, glance over the excerpt to see the length of it and the range of skills required. Not only did I know the repertoire by heart when I auditioned, I knew it so well that when nerves short-circuited my mind, and that happened, my fingers seemed to work by themselves. I practiced the excerpts daily with metronome, ensuring a stable rhythmic pulse throughout. On the recommendation of Maestro Persinger, I played the excerpts 2 notches slower than the normal performance tempo. When I heard the other players flying through the repertoire at warp speed on the audition, sounding fantastic mostly, I was pretty intimidated. However, I did my thing. When I played, I didn't miss anything because I had that little bit of extra time. The sight reading wasn't super hard and I played them without a disaster. And for my prep work with the metronome, my rhythm was solid, and I did play the dynamics. And somehow I won. Understand what the audition is really about. You're not demonstrating yourself as a great soloist. You're demonstrating a thorough technical command of your fine-sounding instrument. You're showing excellent rhythm, intonation, and recognition and execution of dynamics. You're showing that you can be a strong and disciplined player to add to the group energy. During the audition, you show your cooperation with orchestra management personnel and respect for the process you're participating in. And that latter is no small thing. That when the personnel manager who's running the audition asks you to do this, you just do it. You don't put up questions. Can I do this? Can I do that? You just do what he asks. Many times after the final group of players have been listened to and discussed by the committee and the maestro, one or two players will be asked to play again. Often the maestro will conduct the candidate either one-on-one with himself, or possibly the candidate will play with the concertmaster, with the conductor beating time. It's here the candidate who's focused and grounded will do the best, because they're relaxed and they have confidence. The better you prepare, the more relaxed you will be during the audition. You'll still be on fire, energized, of course. The nerves will be there to just get you going. But the more together you are, the more the committee will feel that you fit into the orchestra's culture and support the positive, upbeat atmosphere every group wants to foster. So good luck to you, any of you that decide that you want to try to do a major symphony audition, and I know you'll win. Do as I did. Practice, with the metronome. Practice, play a little under tempo. Keep it very, very consistent. And that was my secret for success, and I was a very successful audition, player and winner. Thanks for listening. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Keep smiling. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.